Welcome to the Dolphin Ditties Passwords video series. I'm Cameron Oltmann, and this is video 3, the second problem. We're going to begin our exploration of this problem with a question. What makes a good password? It's a simple question, but the answer can be more complicated than you'd think. Let's look at some examples. A lot of people use a series of numbers, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And while something like this can be effective on a manual combination lock, a computer can potentially try millions or billions of passwords a second, which makes this a bad choice. It'll take seconds at most for a computer to crack this type of password. Another common practice is to use a dictionary word. Again, this might work on humans, but there are only 1 million words or so in the English language, even if you include things like chemical names, which means a computer can try every single dictionary word in no time flat. So if words or simple numbers aren't good, what about your spouse's birthday or your street address? This is a bit better, but you're probably only buying yourself a few minutes. So what about your mother's or sister's name or your favorite Babylon 5 character, something like Garibaldi? Just like a normal dictionary word, the computer can just look it up. How about adding a number or symbol? This is better, but cracking attempts have grown more sophisticated, and any commonly used pattern is tested for. So let's try some classic character substitution. Something like this spelling of password, where we've replaced some of the letters with symbols and numbers. This used to be really effective, but hacking attempts now try common permutations like letter replacement and misspellings. You'll get yourself a few days at most with this. Okay, so let's use something the computer can't possibly look up. There's no way to dictionary attack this, but due to length, brute forcing will take a matter of minutes or hours. So what about using misspellings and slang, something like epic fail? The internet has essentially become one big dictionary. Any commonly used words, even misspelled, are parts of hacker dictionaries now. So let's pick an obscure dictionary word, something like anti-disestablishmentarianism. You'd think from the length that this would be really good, but it's in the dictionary, the computer can just look it up. You're still only going to buy a few seconds with this. So how about some random simple words? Something like dog sniffle basket angst. This is actually pretty good. Even if the computer knows you're just using a sequence of small words, it can still take months to crack this. It's essentially like having to guess several simpler passwords in a row and getting them all right or having to start over. So now let's try a favorite obscure film or literature phrase, something like this jawbreaker here from the Cthulhu mythos. It turns out this isn't nearly as good. If you can find it on the internet, a hacker can check for it. So how about something long and completely random? Something like this. This is the best password you can have from a difficulty of cracking standpoint. The only problem is you'll never remember it. And what this all adds up to is choosing a good password is actually pretty hard. So what have we learned? We've learned that the password problem is really two problems: password reuse and password selection. Thanks for watching Passwords, the second problem. Tune in next time where we start to look at solving the password problem.